Good morning, Santa Clarita. Delgado here with you on this Wednesday, January 14th, and I am not in studio alone. It's lonely here sometimes inside the studio bubble, but it's always great when people join me, and I have a very special guest, co-owner of KHTS, Carl Goldman. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning. It's hard to believe that it's January. You're wearing a T-shirt. I'm wearing a T-shirt, and our guest is dressed in spring outfit.
Right,
Right?
yes.
Yeah. I had to make a change. Yes.
We have Dr. Aakash Ahuja, who is the on the board of the William S. Hart School District. And Doc, it's so good to have you back again. Uh, let's go back a bit. The school district has a whole variety of schools,
Yes.
right? High schools. It covers really everything in Santa Clarita for the public school system for high school and all junior highs except for Castaic.
That is correct. The Castaic Middle School is the only exception, but otherwise everywhere, whether it's Saugus, Valencia, Stevenson Ranch also, Canyon Country, and everywhere, all the junior high schools and high schools are a part of William S. Hart District.
So 2026 has started. We're all wearing T-shirts except for you. What's in store for the schools this year?
I'm pretending that it's winter, so I'm wearing a sports jacket. But we have many things which are very exciting coming up. First thing first, we have our MLK Day Parade coming Monday, and it will be an exciting event. And also, it's a unity walk, and we have been doing it for a few years. And there was a essay competition, and the winners will be recognized there. There'll also be a band performance, and I hope that a lot of people will join. Another big thing is that for the first time, the Hart District is conducting a chess tournament, an organized rated chess tournament on February 7th, which is a Saturday. And we started, we thought that, we'll do 100 students can join. And so far, as I spoke to Dr. Vera about on Monday, only 5 spots are left. So if somebody wants to join in, they have a chance.
You know, be cool is to have the winner of the essay contest on. Since you're coming once a month, maybe next month we can invite the winner to come on and share their essay.
I think that would be an awesome idea.
That'd be
Absolutely.
great. And then Andrew, I know you went through the Hart School District.
I did. I graduated, proud graduate of Canyon High School. Actually going on 20 years next year.
Wow.
My goodness, that flew by. But yes, I graduated of '07, proud Canyon Cowboy.
Fantastic.
So,
So,
yes.
so when you went to school, Castaic didn't exist. Was West
No.
Ranch open already?
Yes, I was actually there when Golden Valley, their first kind of season, started for football. I was in the football program as well, so that's how I know. So Golden Valley was fairly new.
And had a terrible football team at that time.
Terrible. Yeah, we might have beat them 90-0, but that's for another
Yeah.
conversation.
Let's not go there. Yeah. Yeah.
We put our kids through the school system, and we've seen over the years with friends and family that the William S. Hart School District for 75% of the kids out there is wonderful, and our oldest did just tremendous in the school system, and then the 5% who are special needs. William S. Hart School District does a great job there. In fact, people move from all over the valley, from Lancaster, Palmdale, down to Santa Clarita if they have a special needs kid to put them in the special needs program here. But for the 25% of the kids that fall in that middle crack, we found that, particularly with our youngest, it was a challenge once they got to high school. Junior high was fine, but as soon as they got to high school, it was tough. But over the years, the district has added Bowman, which was
Yes.
great. But back when our kids went, Bowman was only available for 11th through 12th grade. But Bowman's there for now 9th through 12th.
That's correct. That's
Which
correct.
is great. And you've got Academy of the Canyons.
Yes.
You have
Learning and Post Academy.
Post,
Yes.
which is set up for kids who want independent study.
Yes.
And then for older adults, you have Golden Oak, right?
Yes. So you raise a very good point, Carl, and I think I can speak of mostly all the board members that it is on their mind, and and we do talk to Dr. Vera about that also, and he's a good leader, and he's working on strategies so that every single kid, whether they are falling in that 20% or not, get a very viable chance of becoming successful. Again, our mantra is that every kid should be ready as they graduate from the school. But we will keep on working on that, and if there is any specific strategy, if you have or anybody else have, please feel free to share with us, and we'll do whatever we can.
I think our biggest learning lesson was for the kids, for particularly our youngest. It's recognizing that moving them into the traditional schools, the big schools, are does not work for them, and there's such a good choice of alternatives, and also SCVI is an alternative. It's a charter school under the Williams
Absolutely.
Hart School District for the kids that are very much independent learners.
100%, 100%. I think each and every school has their own kind of like a special niche and forte, and but it's on us. The responsibility lies on the with the board to spread the word, to tell people how each school is slightly different and how it can fit the needs of their child in a better way. But you're right, SCVI does play an important role also.
One of the questions I wanted to ask you, because you're a professional psychiatrist,
Yes.
and what I've noticed over the years, and now as I talk to kids, from very young kids to kids that are in school, I always ask them, how did COVID impact them? The fact that they were off school, learning on their own. What do you see with the general population right now in terms of the impact of COVID on them?
I have to admit that the impact, in my opinion, is more than what even I thought. At that time, I do believe that COVID basically took essentially 2 to 3 years from the kids, and depending upon which age group they were in, it has impacted them big time. I have personally seen among our friends and relatives and other students that the anxiety level has kind of gone up. Kids kind of did not learn how to interact with the other kids during those 2 years because they were socially so isolated. It has impacted. The good thing is that usually if good measures are taken, then majority of those kids should come back to where they are supposed to be. But it is only time will tell that how long the impacts last. But I am absolutely aware of it, and it's on my mind whenever we try to make any decisions about the mental health programs in our school system. But yes, deep impact. It was very unfortunate, and I hope that was just once in the generation.
You have kids in the school system. How did it impact them?
They also dealt with some isolation, I would definitely say. And Apart from that, I think academically we were lucky that it did not impact them that much. But certainly on the social level, it has impacted every single child.
So are you taking steps to correct that with your own kids?
Yes, I mean, I think I think some of them were active steps, but some of them I think they have also dealt with it in their own way. They you know they are very active in the schools in terms of joining the clubs or starting the clubs themselves. They they interact with teachers, they talk to kids. Luckily they are not too much into the cell phones, so they are not on the social media. So I think those things have helped, and I would urge every single parent that I do believe that if the kid is too much into social media and cell phone, then this can perhaps make those impacts even worse. So we were lucky that way. Uh, Somehow I think we try not to use the cell phones in home that much also, and I think when the kids see that helps them. So these were some steps which we took, but I generally believe that we got lucky.
In fact, I've seen a number of families have a rule of no cell phones at the dinner table,
We do that too.
which is great. And you definitely have been a leader in getting the cell phones out of the school system. So I want to thank you for that, because I think that's made a big change.
Thank you. I think 80% of the city likes me for that, and perhaps 20% does not. But I just want to urge people that give us a chance. I think it was a good move, and we are going to continue to build on that.
Andrew, do you want to comment more about the football programs?
We'll leave it there. They know the score. They could look it up. Yeah. But there.
Well, Doc, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll do this again next month. And we'll reach out once you pick the essay winner. If you could reach out and see if they'll be willing to come in and share their essay, that would be great.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to all of you and the viewers.
Well, thank you, Dr. Aakash and Carl, for coming on in. If you got the tail end of that interview, you can watch it in its entirety by heading on over to facebook.com or youtube.com/KHTS Radio. This is KHTS FM 98.1 and AM 1220 and HometownStation.com.